Merry Christmas Eve, December 23rd, 2023. I really didn't have anything to say much because it is such a different type of holiday, and Christmas being the observance of Jesus' birth. A lot of people celebrate it differently. They do the gift thing exchange. Some people don't have that at all. Um, I'm kind of in the middle of it. So it's like this different dynamic for everybody. So I just celebrated with cards, and luckily I had gift cards that I had from my health insurance company that sent me gift cards. That was a shocker. That I wouldn't have had a Christmas if I hadn't had the gift cards from a health survey. I got a blanket and necessities, and that was my Christmas. But Christmas parties are beautiful and wonderful because we get these little coffee mugs. Like, I need another coffee mug, but nonetheless, I have two new coffee mugs to add to my collection of coffee mugs. So I'm like gonna have to clean up my coffee mug collection. Anyway, sometimes that's what Christmas is like. It's like you get double or nothing. I wanted to share the story, though, of a movie that I watched called Silent Night that was made in 2002. And this is just a short review of what I saw. It's made in regards of the movie that is based on a true story in World War II about the Germans and the American soldiers that were found in the winter of Christmas Eve, that were caught in a storm and found themselves in a hunting lodge by a woman and her child. And this movie is so compelling. It is really, if you don't have anything planned for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, this is a movie worth watching. I'm going to put the link in the description box. You know, I had really kind of felt like I was not in the Christmas spirit, more or less, but this movie really touched my heart. And I have to tell you, this is the kind of movie that you want to watch. It's free on YouTube, so you don't have to pay for the extra costs of a movie like you would on Netflix. So, like I said, I'm going to put the link in the description box. But, like, this is it for Christmas for me. This is my Christmas. The parties are over. It's going to be basically well into the new year. And, you know, I'm kind of exhausted already. I just can't kind of like pace the floors. And I don't know about you. This is why we wait for the Lord. And I mentioned this a few videos ago, like waiting on the Lord to come is more important to me in these kind of like lonely moments. And it does get lonely over the holidays, like especially as like Christmas Day kind of drags out. If you're by yourself and you don't have kids, or you have grown kids that have in-laws and you're lonely, it's it's kind of a strange dynamic. But this movie will put you in the spirit of Christmas because it's such a good movie. And I just highly recommend this movie, Silent Night. So that's my plug for the Christmas movie as far as that goes. But are we still watching? Absolutely. I cannot think of a better time to watch for the Soon Return of the Lord. I've been kind of watching the other Watchmen, and they've been kind of festive about the soon return of the Lord. But like I said, we watch and we wait and see. And I think about this very interesting dynamic, and it's kind of a paradox, how the shepherds watch by night and the story of Jesus' birth. And it's kind of interesting how this time of year, this is really celebrated by more like the Catholicism more than it is by the Christian that believes that Jesus was born in more like the fall months. because the shepherds, how they herded their sheep, it was during the warmer months. Okay, so it's believed that the shepherds were herding their flock by night in the warmer months because they would have died if it was colder than the the colder months. So there's often this question whether Jesus was born in the winter months, but it could have been late fall. So we often ask these questions, but we celebrate it. We remember Jesus is the reason for the season. And of course, there's a lot of questions about that in itself. But nonetheless, we celebrate it and we celebrate the time of Jesus' birth. And I don't want to get too far into that discussion because I know where it's going to lead, and I don't have a lot of tape to do a full discussion about it. I wish I did. But it it's hard to describe what this holiday is like for a lot of people because I know a lot of people have a difficult time. And I like to see it just come and go, but I try to keep the lights on. I try to keep the candles lit. These are battery operated candles, so they're not like real candles, as you know. But I just want to keep the spirit alive because the, the whole point is to keep us going because we're waiting for the soon return of the Lord. And I think this should jumpstart us into waiting for the soon return of the Lord because no matter what happens from here on in, we are waiting for Jesus to return, no matter what season, no matter what time period. We're just going to keep on watching, just like the shepherds watched their flock by night. And that's my paradigm for this story of Jesus's return, is just watch like the shepherds do. And that's my story. And if you want to check out that link, I highly recommend it. It's kind of that hot cocoa, warm, wrap yourself in a warm blanket if it's cold. You know, it's going to be in the 50s here, so you can't even really get away with a warm blanket because it's going to be in the 50s here in the eastern part of the United States. So forget the blanket, just watch the movie. And that's it for my vlog here. Thank you for watching and God bless you. Have a Merry Christmas and we will see you again.